Good afternoon, everyone. Now I am going to discuss the topic crystal structure. As we know that the crystal structure is the topic of solid state physics, and this is the most important topic of solid state physics, and we can say that the crystal structure is the base of whole study of solid state physics. Specifically in crystal structure, we study the formation of crystals, their properties, and types of crystals. Crystals. And we will also discuss what is the need to study the crystal structure. Structure. So, as we know that the matter can be classified in solids, liquids, and gas. But our main concern is about the solid materials because most of the solid materials are crystalline in nature. So we know that the solid materials are those materials which consist atoms, those are fixed at their respective positions except lattice vibrations. And these solid materials can be classified in crystalline and non-crystalline. Basically, the crystalline materials are those materials which have the regular or periodic arrangement of atoms and followed a certain geometry. Initially, we can understand if the atoms inside the solid have this type of geometry or periodic arrangements, we can say that this type of material are crystalline materials, and in non-crystalline materials, atoms are irregularly arranged. This type of arrangement of atoms are non-crystalline materials. Sometimes these are called amorphous materials. So, we are going to discuss the crystalline materials. Crystalline materials further can be classified in single crystal or polycrystalline. So in single crystals, atoms have followed a certain geometry or single geometry. This type of lattice form a single crystal, and if the crystal have the group of geometries, then there are lot of geometries are present, means there are different arrangement of atoms are present in the crystals, then this type of crystal is called polycrystal material. So this type of material are polycrystalline materials. And after understanding the crystalline materials and solids, we have to understand that what is the purpose to study the crystal structure. So we study the crystal structure to relate the properties of crystal with the arrangement of atoms inside the crystals. And by using this study, we will able to develop new types of crystals with desired properties. Or in other words, we can say that if we fix the properties of crystal and then we relate these properties at large scale in the solid materials. Finally, after studying the crystal structure, we will be able to relate the properties or predict the electrical, mechanical and optical properties of solids on the basis of crystal properties. So, we can also write the crystal structure or define the crystal structure on the basis of this equation. Base. So, lattice plus base means if the arrangement of some points in space, we have this type of arrangement of points, these are structureless points, and if we put on these points the base